Thank you very much, Luciano. We'll be hearing a little bit more from them later. And also, we're going to be hearing songs from the artist sitting next to me later. A great songwriter. Welcome, Christy Moore.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. You've got an excellent record out, which we're going to be hearing things from a little later on. But this is our chat time. We're sitting next to the small piano because the big piano is stuck with the orchestra today.
Okay.
Now, I want to go... Your brother's Luca Bloom.
That's right, yeah.
When, are you from a musical family?
Well, I'm the eldest, and Luca is the youngest of a family of 6. And the 4 in between are inclined to sing as well when they get a chance.
And where did you, when you were small, where did it come from?
Well, it was a very... my mother played the piano and sang, and my father sang, and I grew up with a lot of music around me, and learned songs from an early age, and learned the difference between a good song and a bad song when I was quite young.
Yeah. And I've read that you will go, if you hear there's somebody doing a song, that you'll hunt songs down. Is that right?
Well, if I hear a song that I'd like to sing, I will go to the end of the earth to learn it.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's worth a good song is worth chasing down.
Yeah, that's right. Now, you came to England first in the 1960s, playing in the folk clubs. Were you a different sort of performer then?
Very much so. When I came to England first, I was very taken up with just the whole life of being on the road. And I saw my songs in those days as a means to play in clubs and play in pubs. But then as I got a little more successful, I was able to get into the music, into the words more. I didn't feel I had to entertain so much.
Yeah. And now you went back to Ireland and you formed Planxty.
That's right.
And that was different again, isn't it?
Well, Planxty was a very rootsy kind of a band. It was the first time uilleann pipes was used with guitar and mandolins and with vocals, apart from the late Sean O'Riordan, who had experimented in the 60s with it. But I went back about 1971 and that band just took off, and it was a very exciting time for me.
Well, we have some archive footage of Planxty, which you just on this screen right here now.
Yellow, what do I care for a goose feather bed with blankets drawn so calmly, oh, tonight I lie in a white open field in the arms of me raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Over you rode east when I rode west, you rode high when I rode low. I'd rather have a kiss at the yellow gypsy's lips than a load of cash as money, oh.
About 1973?
I think so. My guitar break was just coming up there before you dropped it out. Yeah, I'm really hurt about that.
Up in the blocks there, the director, I hope you realise that. You cut out his guitar break. How dare you? Now, where did you learn that song then?
I learned that song from an old gypsy man called John Riley. I met him when I was about 16 at a festival up in Roscommon, and he had a great collection of songs, and he taught me how to sing his old songs. So I learned that about 61.
That's amazing, isn't it? That is, and he presumably learned from people when he was young, passed on.
Well, John Riley could neither read nor write. All his songs he learned from the oral tradition, and he had these amazing long ballads, and he never sang them to the same tune. And sometimes he would stop halfway through to have a drink, and when he'd start again, he'd have a different tune.
I like the sound of him. Let's have a round of applause for him. If only we were here. We liked it. We'd have him on the show if he was still with us. And you were also in the Moving Hearts. But then now you've been solo. You like the solo performance. Is that what you like best?
Yeah, the last, I think since about 82 or 83, I've just been playing solo. I find it a lot easier. And in ways, I find it more fulfilling. It gets a bit lonely out on the stage sometimes. When looking at the last band, they got all the good vibes there together, you know. And sometimes on my own, it's a bit lonely, but it's a lot freer too, you know.
Yeah.
I can do what I like.
Yeah. Now, you've on your new Graffiti Tongue record, you've written with Bono and The Edge from U2. Do you like writing with other people? Find it easy?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's very interesting to collaborate, and again, it's not so lonely. It's great to be able to bounce ideas around, because it's very hard sometimes when you're on your own to know when a song is finished. You know, you need somebody else to say, I think it's finished.
I once heard a Nashville songwriter, a professional songwriter, helping some other songwriters, and they were saying, "Oh, do you think this song's finished yet?" I remember he said to me, stick a fork in it, it's done. That's not a good way of describing the end of the song. Well, we're looking forward, you're going to be doing 2 songs a little later on, and we're looking forward to that very much. And in the meantime, I think we can just say thank you very much, Christy Moore.
Thanks, Joe.
We'll see you on the end.